Alright, so let's talk about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which pretty much is coming off as a shock to many people, just how good this movie really was, and I think it's really going to kickstart something in the Shrek universe, so very excited about that. We'll talk about that a little bit more at the end of the video, and we'll also make a separate video talking about that. But before we get into it any further, we are running a giveaway, and the giveaway will be closing on December 24th. On December 25th, we will announce the winner, so all you have to do to enter this giveaway is make sure you subscribe and make sure you comment below your favorite movie of 2022. That's all you have to do, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And we are also making our own movie, so go to the Indiegogo link and check it out. But let's talk about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So pretty much at the end of this movie, we realize that Shrek might just be coming in after all. But how did we get here? So before we get into it, we have to start at the beginning, where Puss in Boots is having their final life after pretty much wasting their past 8 lives. They realize they only have 1 life left, and they're not going to risk it, so they're just going to become a tame cat. However, all of this is suddenly turned upside down when Goldilocks and the 3 bears come through and trying to get to Puss in Boots. This is where he actually inadvertently finds out that there is a star out there that can give him a wish, and this is the way for him to get his lives back. On the other side of things, you also have Big Jack, who is trying to get the star in order to get the magic to control pretty much magic and the world. And then you also have Mr. Puss in Boots going out with Perrito, somebody he meets as well, and also his long lost love, Kitty. Now Kitty is very much so not really feeling Puss in Boots after everything that has happened, and pretty much we find out later down in the story that Puss in Boots actually left her at the altar, but it turns out that she also didn't go to the altar when they were going to get married, because she felt that she could not be with somebody who just prioritizes themselves first, and so this is the reason that they pretty much didn't get married at all. Now, all of this is happening. Yes, we have Goldilocks looking for the star as well, because she wants to wish for a real family as well. Even though the bears are a little bit sentimental about that as well, they realize this is her wish, this is her will, and they're going to help her attain that. You have Puss in Boots trying to get to the star as well for his lives, and you also have Big Jack. So it's a very much so everybody's all out trying to get this star for various reasons, and you just see everything happen in between as they try to go for this. And to top it all off, you also have Death in the shape of a wolf trying to hunt down Puss in Boots. And so you have this all-out struggle in order to see who is finally going to get this star. Ultimately, though, we all see that they pretty much realize that everything they have been wishing for is already right in front of their eyes. We see Goldilocks realizes that she already has this family as well. And so this is pretty much her just coming to terms that, hey, I was searching for the star, trying to do whatever it took to get to it, but all of it was already here. You also have Puss in Boots, who now is able to confront Death when he has been running from it this whole time, and Death pretty much says that, hey, now that you're actually not afraid of me and all of that, that's pretty much meaningless. We will meet another time, but for now, I'm gonna let you go. We do see that Jack, however, is still trying to get the star, and ultimately we see Goldilocks, Puss in Boots, Kitty, and everybody work together to try to avert all of this, because Big Jack having the star and all the magic and the power, no bueno. So we see that the star ultimately goes back into space, and we see Jack is gone now as well. Puss and Kitty seem to be having their relationship be amended again, and we see Goldilocks part ways as well with her family, and all seems well now. At the end of it, we see that Puss and Kitty and Perrito go on their way to far away, where they say they will reunite with old friends, and of course we know the old friends are going to be Shrek, Donkey, Fiona. So we're very much so going to get another adventure here. So at the end of it all, Puss in Boots didn't get that extra life. He's just going to be living this life and taking care of it as much as he can, and sort of holding things more precious and dear than he ever has before. And we saw that he changed after he was able to confront Death. He was always running away from it. He was always living this life in fear and sort of being overshadowed by it. But now he's decided to take life head on and not take any more half measures or anything like that, living life to the fullest. And we see that when he pretty much reconciles with Kitty after the whole drama that they had been together with the altar and the wedding and all of that. And I think that this is definitely a story about really cherishing everything you have in front of you, really looking at life in this positive outlook and not looking back on it and living your life in regret and fear as Puss in Boots had been doing for so much, or sort of also at the same time he was doing all of that, but he was also living a careless life, not really caring about those around him or even himself. And I think by the end of it, you see that he has really come to terms with what it means to be alive and to live a happy life itself. himself. And I think that is definitely the biggest message in this movie. And I think the whole thing with setting up Shrek is an amazing thing. Many people were hoping to see more of Shrek. We did get the new DreamWorks animation opener as well, where we see Shrek, and a lot of people were hyped for that because where are we going to finally get to see Shrek back on a big screen? And I think it's safe to say we will. I think Shrek is definitely one of those very important and iconic cultural icons, so it was bound to happen pretty soon. But I think this was definitely a movie that's going to surprise many, and has surprised already many people, of just how deep and philosophical it actually got, at the same time delivering a great entertaining product that has definitely given us more shelf life for our favorite DreamWorks people. So very excited to see what comes next in the Shrek movies with Puss in Boots. We'll have some theories and all of that in another video coming pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But as always, that is going to do it for me. Just let me know your thoughts and opinions on the movie itself. What do you think about the ending? What do you hope to see from Puss in Boots and Shrek in the comments down below. Like I said, we are running our giveaway, so make sure that you are subscribed to enter. That's the first thing you have to do, is be subscribed. Number 2, you have to comment below your favorite movie of 2022, and also turn on that notification bell. That way you know when the live goes up on December 25th, where we will announce the winners. You have until December 24th, 2022 to enter, so make sure you are entering by commenting below your favorite movie of 2022, as well as subscribing to the channel. But as always, that is going to do it for me. Like I said, we're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. We're about to reach the end of the year, and very happy and excited for all of the milestones we reached this year. A ton more milestones to come in the coming years, and super happy and excited for everybody here. But let me know your favorite movie of 2022, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on Puss in Boots down below. As always, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you follow us on all the social medias. We have a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'll talk more about all the things you love. They might be short form content, different content, all of that, but we do still talk about movies, TV shows, video games, music, all that good stuff. As always, that is going to do it for me. Stay tuned for my video on what could possibly be the Shrek universe after Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and that should be coming out sometime this week. So stay tuned for all of that, but as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.